So let's see what this little bird's been attacking us to protect. Oh, cute! She's got babies!
Why are you lying in my sweet pile? It's not helping.
Popped into Bunnings. I've got a little project. Karina's bought a whole bunch of Smurfs. She already had a lot of Smurfs, I mean hundreds of Smurfs, but she got some new ones from Melbourne, and I need to make some kind of enclosure for these things so they're not running around all over the house. So I'm currently packed to the gills with wood. Okay, so here's the thing I've got to make. This is the previous one I made, but I'm going to try and learn a few lessons and make this one a little bit better. One of the problems I had last time was the shelves were a bit too flexible and some of them were bent and they've dropped out of little runners, and I've got to fix it up. But anyway, I've got to build another one, but better than this one. So here's what it looks like. This is Karina's Mighty Smurf collection. So many Smurfs. And I've got these ones over here, but we're going to take these ones out of this these small little boxes, and I'm thinking we'll make a bigger one, similar to the other one. But I think on the next one we'll go with a full door on the front. This one I made a little lid so that the perspex can slide out. But I think this one will go with a door instead, that might be better. I'm going to find somewhere to put this lot before they escape and get into mischief. So I've had half an hour of trying to assemble this bastard saw table. Admittedly it's cheap, but the instructions are terrible on it. No pictures, no real instructions, just a couple of like half-assed drawings that don't even really show you how things go together. But I got it together now and I'm working on the Smurf house. This is what happens when you're a software developer and you do hard work. Blisters. Soft little baby hands. It's no good. Okay, so after a lot of head scratching and searching the circuit diagram, I think I figured out the problem with the drone and the gear not coming down. What happens is on the flight controller, there's the servo wire and the ground wire are connected, but they haven't bothered to connect up the positive wire, so there's no power actually getting through. So I'm going to have a look at it and figure out a way to run some bypass lines out to the bottom of the copter, where I can then power the gimbal and the landing gear. So I've got the top off the copter here. This is the flight computer and the receiver. And here on the receiver lines, if you see, we've got the yellow line, which is the signal from the servo, and just the black ground, and they've removed the power. So you're never actually going to get power off the bottom of the copter, which is frustrating to say the least. But I'm assuming that they were planning to only power the gimbal off there, and the gimbal has a secondary 12-volt auxiliary supply. But the thing that blows my mind is they've given me a power cable for the gimbal, to go onto the 12-volt, but nothing to actually plug into the gimbal, so I can never actually complete the connection through. So I'll have to figure out what to do. I might just tap a line straight in here off the 12-volt battery and just run a line straight out, power the gimbal directly off that, because that needs 12 volts anyway. And then the at the moment I've got this bypass servo on here, which I put on just a line just to test that the gear would actually work, which they do. So I'm thinking I might just cut the gear line here, feed it back into the case, and then cut this one and then tap the two together. And then that hopefully should solve the problem. And so it turns out I've got a faulty gimbal and now I've got to send it back. Yay.